The nature of disgust, just like a roller coaster offers a safe experience of danger, we humans are fascinated with disgust. From the safe distance, we are intrigued by slimy slugs, gory movies, and watching someone on the verge of vomiting trying to be awful. Monkey brain. In the book Born Red, it described inside restaurant window of a Guangzhou that offered the famous monkey brains. Served at a special table that locked the monkey's head in place. The waiter would open the skewer, and the diners eat while the body wriggled under the table. Gudo de Rama. To make this drink, a frog is skinned, cleaned, and put in a blender with water and other ingredients such as quail eggs, honey, spices, and local plants. Larb, the national dish of Laos, is a meat or fish salad with green papaya and sticky rice. The meat can be eaten cooked or raw, the latter having potential to having caused the trichinosis caused by worms in the meat. Larb can also cause fatal streptococcus sues or rabies infections. Roadkill. Ever since the introduction of motorized vehicles, the number of animal kill traffic has increased. Currently estimated to be over 2 billion animals per year worldwide. While roadkill is a free source of meat that's free from addictive and antibiotics, the number of bacteria can double every 20 minutes, and intestines often rupture during the impacts. Toxic oil syndrome. In 1981, over 20,000 people suddenly fell sick with musculoskeletal disease, causing over 300 deaths in the first year and another 1,000 in the year since. The outbreak was quickly linked to a recipe oil for industrial purpose with alamine added, sold as olive oil. Horseshoe blades. The coronavirus closely related to SARS-CoV-2. The virus that caused COVID-19 was found in 2 horseshoe beds stored in a freezer in Cambodia. Another closely related to coronavirus was found in frozen bed droppings in Japan. Jackfruit. The national jackfruit of Jamaica, and often served with salt fish. Ackee is a highly toxic fruit that needs to be fully opened before being cooked, since unripened fruit is up to 100 times more toxic. The brain-like flesh-coated area is attached to the highly toxic seeds. Grimoria, known as stenbock in Sweden, is a fungus that grows in spring and early summer. The mushroom has brain-shaped dark brown cap, and single mushroom can cause death if not boiled several times. It contains gyromethane, which become toxic once consumed and affect the liver, central nervous systems, and kidney. Glycol wine scandal. In 1982, grape harvest in Austria produced sour grapes, so some wineries used toxic substance, dietine glycol, as used in antifreeze to increase both the sweetness and the body of the wine. The New Brunswick tin tuna. In 1985, the federal Canadian Fisheries Minister John Fisher approved the release of the rancid tuna from the Star-Kissed Canada plant in New Brunswick. This happened after multiple inspectors had declared the decaying tuna unfit for human consumption. Chinese milk outrage. In 2008, extreme levels of melanin were found in powdered milk for children in China. It was found in milk powder from 22 companies, that including Aramangu, 20% of the milk powder manufacturers in China. Breast milk substitute scandal. Breastfeeding improves the health for both the children and the mother, and is more important for the bonding between them. The largest breast milk substitute producers of the world have aggressively marketed their products in rich and poor countries alike for decades. Free milk powder in hospitals was long used to convince mothers to try powder instead of breastfeeding. Swear milk scandal. The New York and other large northern cities in the US grew in the 1800s. The distance increased between the city's dwellers and the fertile lands where cows could graze. Since refrigeration was not yet used during transportation, the milk could often go to bad before reaching the cities. Therefore, they use feeding the cow alcoholic grain mash from whiskey production. Penguin adula, known as eluak and luak, is the seed of the eluak tree. They are used in the Southeast Asian cooking, even though the seeds contain hydrogen cyanide. In order to remove the deadly poison, the seeds are boiled without their shells, then buried in ash and banana leaves for at least 40 days. Jysco cheese. In 1985, Californian hospitals saw an upsurge in most pregnant patients with listeriosis, a bacterial infection caused by Listeria monocytogenesis. Listeria has a 20% fatality rate, and symptoms include severe sepsis. The outbreak was traced to a Mexican-style soft cheese from the Jellicoe Cheese Company. American peanut poison. For 4 years, the Peanut Corporation of America operated severely with hydrogen factories and leaky roofs for rodent infections, and leading to a massive Salmonella outbreak with 9 dead and an estimate of 20,000 sick. Cuy. Guinea pigs have been raised as food in the Peruvian Andes for 5,000 years. During the Cuy festival in the city Cusco, the rodents are dressed up in fancy clothing for fashion show, and then prizes are won for the best dressed, biggest, tastiest for the Guinea pigs. Menudo. This popular soup is made from tripe, which is the stomach lining of cattle and sheep. Tripe is boiled and washed multiple times to reduce the strong odors. Kutilakoshi. Corn smut is a plant disease caused by corn fungus. Infection causes kernels to swell up and turn into a dark bluish color. The fungus-infected corn is eaten. Escamoles. Velvety tree and eggs and larvae are a delicacy that dates back to the Aztecs, who depicted an egg fest in songs and fables. Although the palm weevil larvae are considered as pests in the palm plantations, they are also delicious. The white larvae pursued are eaten raw or cooked. This is a favorite bar snack washed down in the beer or local drink. The grasshopper secretes oil and fried, so they are essentially fried in their own oil. They taste crispy chicken skin with an earthy aroma. Fugu. Fugu is a lethally poisonous pufferfish eaten in Japan. The neurotoxin tetrodotoxin can be found in the liver, ovaries, and skin of the fugu. The toxin is 1,000 times more deadly than quinine, and one can enough to kill 30 people. Stink bugs. When started, stink bugs emit a strong chemical agent that contains skin. The smell is described as a mix of coriander, brown rubber, and skink. Therefore, the bugs are harvested very carefully early in the morning when they are the least active. Mopane worm. The mopane worm is a caterpillar of the emperor mouse. For maximum taste, they are harvested in the final larval stages. The worms are squeezed to remove their slimy green guts, then dried in the sun. They are eaten dry, simple, high-protein snack or soaked in water and fried. Iru. The African locust bean tree produces beans that, when fermented, are used as a condiment in cooking. They are very popular with the Yoruba people in Nigeria, salt fresh and dried in cake balls. Kunga cake. During the massive seasonal invasion, mosquito-like flies called midges and entire villages work together to catch the flies. This is done by dampening pots or plates to swing them in the air through a cloud of flies. The flies stick to a damp oiled surface. Rocky Mountain oysters. Bull testicles are eaten in the cattle farming regions of North America, and they have been a part of the diet for the American West for a long time. For Rocky Mountain oysters, the large testicles are peeled, poured fat, coated in flour and spices, and deep fried. Twinkles pork pie. Twinkles are iconic American sponge cake filled with vanilla-free cream, coated with popular meat. Twinkles have an infinite shelf life, owing the high amount of chemical food additives. Goat milk lily pops. This iconic brand of canned pork became infamous during World War II, when it was a staple diet for U.S. soldiers. Jelly or salad. This comfort food is made with a candy-flavored gelatin jelly dough. Considered traditional American in the 1960s, it was especially popular among the members of the Mormon Church. It has ingredients such as tomato soup, mayonnaise, cream cheese, vegetables, sausages, olives, or anything that may look good, suspended in colorful jelly. Brains. Brains of various animals are eaten around the world. Brains are eaten fried, cooked in curry, tachos, and brain potatoes. Tail. Animal fat is whipped together with berries and fresh snow to make this ice cream. The fat can be from fish, mouse, seal, or berries. Every family has a favorite recipe. Sticky tofu. Inside this large brown pot, the yellow fruits look like toast. When the shell of the pot is cracked, the smell is said to be sharp and almost unbearable. The consistency is similar to powdered sugar, the dry powder that quickly melts in your mouth. Tropical delicacy tastes much better in smalls, with a sweet, addictive taste. Root beer. This is an iconic American soft drink, traditionally made with carcinogenic sassafras roots. Today, the sweet carbonated beverage is made with artificial flavors. Pork. Pigs have been raised meat for thousands of years. However, the fine races and body conditions are chronic threats to disease. Kiwiak. A freshly deswammed seal is stuffed with up to 500 small Arctic birds called little owls. The seal is then sealed and sealed with fat to prevent flies from getting in. The birds are buried to left fermented for carcasses. Gamelos flavor. The Danish cow milk cheese is matured for a long time to achieve its infamous intensive smell. The taste is buttery, nutty, and rich. Gelatin sweets. This delicious colorful candy is made for gelatin. It's made by boiling the waste that's generated during animal slaughtering and processing. Hakura, to eat the toxic meat of Greenland shark. Icelanders first let it rot in the ground. It is then hung to dry. Small cubes of the red rubbery delicacy are served to the toothpicks and washed down with black dust. The pungent smell of decay and ammonia is worse than the taste which has been described to. Beavers mark their territory with urine and castrol, yellowish fluid produced by the animal's anal glands. The smell is powerful and complex. It's been used to perfumes and to make natural vanilla substitutes. Swedish beaver shot is made by infusing the anal glands in alcohol for several weeks. Salt liquorice. The salty liquorice gets its distinct flavor from ammonium chloride, the chemical otherwise used to clean metals and make industrial fertilizers. Black pudding. Pork blood is boiled with fat and oatmeal until it turns to black. Black pudding is an integral part to the traditional English breakfast. Stinking bishop. This is Britain's smallest cheese, made from the milk of the rare Bristol Casu cow. The smell has been described as a rugby club handing rule. Haggis. Scotland's national dish is made of sheep heart, liver, kidney, and lungs. The organs are minced with onions, oatmeal, and spices. Turkey. Tavuk. Chicken breast pudding is signature dessert from pudding. As the name suggests, the pudding is made by boiling chicken breast until it softens and separates into the thin shreds. This is mixed with milk, sugar, and sprinkled with cinnamon. Zok kapsuti kisumi, Poland. If you love sauerkraut, then you will be happy to know the fermented cabbage is also available as a drink. Sauerkraut juice in bottle. The taste is very sour and has distinct aroma of fermented vegetables. Kumis. This fermented horse milk beverage originated in Turkey and became very popular in the Soviet Union, where 230,000 horses were reportedly kept for this production. Garum, Roman Empire. Garum was a sauce made by filling large vats with fish guts and letting them ferment in the sun for several months until it reached the proper pungency. Garum was highly prized by the Greeks and Romans as flavor enhancer to add saltiness to the food. It's so essential to Roman cuisine that vast network of trade routes was set up to guarantee steady supply to Rome. Kalu. Right after drinking milk, a baby goat is slaughtered while the milk is still in the stomach. The infant's stomach containing the undigested milk is rubbed with salt and hung dried for several months. Andrew Zim from the popular show described the taste of this gruesome cheese as gasoline and ammonia mixed with fat and wax. Casu. A whole pecorino cheese is cut open and left outside so that cheese flies lay eggs inside it. The fly larvae feast in the cheese and their enzymes break down to the fats in the cheese. The larvae increment is particularly disgust, semi-liquid soft cheese. Epoises. This soft cow's milk cheese has a distinct red-orange color and a very pungent smell. This cheese can only be made in the villages near Ipsosis, each aged for 4 to 6 weeks and rinsed twice weekly to bring crunchy. Foot. A sheep milk cheese from the south of France that's aged in the caves. The cheese is white, crumbly, and slightly moist, with distinctive veins of blue mold. It's considered as the most extreme of the blue mold cheese and is described as creamy, complex, and intense. Vicks Bologna. This unpasteurized cheese made of Bologna is famous for being the world's smelliest cheese. The cask is in sea-spiced grass, giving the cheese a distinct salty flavor. The cheese is matured for 7 to 9 weeks and washed in beer. Steak tartare. Raw beef is served either minced, diced, or chopped. It's served with a variety of condiments, such as egg yolk, onions, capers, pepper, and sometimes the sauce with tartare sauce. Parasites and bacteria can exist on the surface of raw meat, calling for careful selection of the source and safe handling for the meat. The snails. In ancient Rome, snails were a highly prized dish. Snails became popular in France as they could be eaten during the Catholic fasting period as they were not considered as meat. Drenched in garlic bark and parsley, they were a popular dish. Foie gras. The local food is fatty liver of geese or ducks. The birds are force-fed corn through the feeding tube in a process called gavage. The corn is boiled with fat and makes bird lips swell and many times its original size. Surströmming. Surströmming is one of the worst-smelling foods in the world, beating other fermented fish such as Korean homchi and Japanese kusaya. Baltic Sea herring is fermented in brine for 6 months and then continues fermented in 10. The Swedish delicacy is eaten with flatbread, potatoes, and onions. Fruit bed soup. The beds smell strongly of urine during cooking, but the meat is described as slightly sweet, with a taste similar to chicken. The soup was so popular with the Khmer people, and the grapefruit bed was almost hunted to extinction. Musk sticks. These pinky candy sticks are made of musk essence, gelatin, and sugar. Even though it's candy made of synthesis musk, it was originally derived from the glandular secretions of male musk deers. Vegemite, Australia. Vegemite is sandwich spread made of leftover yeast at beer breweries. The black sticky paste has a very salty, ultra-creamy flavor. Imagine a stick concentrated soy sauce. You either love it or hate it. Coriander. Coriander is popular in Asia and Latin America. People either love it or hate it. But about 10% of the people think it tastes like soap. The dislike of coriander is genetic due to a specific gene that increases the herb's soapy smell. Durian fruit. Durian is considered to be the king of fruits in Southeast Asia and is known for its strong, pungent flavors. Some find it unpleasantly sweet, while others describe it smell like a mix of rotten onions and raw sewage. Blue pennies. Blue pennies is eaten for its claimed health benefits and alleged protistic effect. It's cut down to the urethra and washed to remove the urine smell. The bleached in hot water and the throughout membrane is removed like a condom. Blue pennies need to be boiled for a long time to become edible. Enjoying pennies is more texture than taste. Natto. The bacterium Bacillus subtilis is found in soil and the gastrointestinal tract of humans and other plant-based animals. Natto is a soybeans fermented with its bacteria. It's especially popular for breakfast. Kopi Luwak. The most expensive coffee in the world, with price up to 3,000 euro per kilogram. Its wild, small cat-like animals called Asian palm seaweed eat ripe coffee cherries. Mouse wine in China. Baby mice are drawn and brewed in rice mine. The mice can only be a few days old as they have to be blind and hairless. The brew is matured for up to a year before drinking. Habusu. To make habusu, distilled rice wine is mixed with honey and herbs. The snake is sheared until it's passed out, gutted and sewed back until inserted into the bottle. When sold, the snake briefly wakes before dying aggressively. Sweet penis liquid. 3 types of animal penis are brewed in this rice wine drink: seal penis, deer penis, and Cantonese dog penis. Fried tranquilla. Hunters of this venomous spider dig up the underground nest or flog them with hot water. The spiders are tossed in a mixture of sugar and salt before being fried in the garlic oil. Properly cooked, the spiders are crispy in the outside with delicate white meat in the juicy middle. Gumiltra. Gumiltra is a cow urine. Drinking gumiltra has been predicted thousands of years and is usually consumed for the therapeutic purpose as medicine. Balut. Balut is boiled duck egg with a partially developed fetus. It's popular street food, and the contents of the egg are eaten straight from the shell. The fluid is first stripped, then fetus and yolk are eaten. The beak, feathers, and bones are soft enough to be eaten. Washibi Kit Kat. Oddities filmed chocolate covered with wafer bars originating from the UK. The other countries were truly embraced Kit Kat in Japan. Kale Pachi. A dish made with the head, feet, and stomach of sheep. It's popular in Iran, Afghanistan. The heads are harvested, kept in the cold water for days, and then boiled overnight to reduce the strong smell. The eyes have an oily flavor, and the tongue is powdery texture. While the brain is soft and squishy, tastes like a boiling was soaked in. The dish is considered as a good hangover cure. Bird's nest soup. Cliff-dwelling swifts birds make nests of salvia. These are harvested with bamboo scaffolds up to 100 meters high. The nests are gelatinous texture but very ammonia taste. They are popular because they believe eating soup leads better skin for long life. Century eggs. Even if they look and smell like it, century eggs are not actually 100 years old. The eggs are preserved in a mixture of clay, quicklime, ash, salt, and rice husk for several months. And the eggs white turns to black and transparent jelly. Yolks turn to a dark green slime. The Chinese delicacy has an overpowering smell, taste of sulfur and ammonia. Spicy rabbit head. The heads of young rabbits are boiled in spicy broth for hours. The jaws are pulled apart to reach the tender cheek meat, and the eyeballs pop out and eaten. Sticky tofu. Stinky tofu dates back to the Qing dynasty, and it consists of tofu fermented in a strong brine of milk, vegetables, and meats. And it's a very common street food. Sheep eyeball juice. In conclusion, it's known as the Mongolian melon. It's made of pickled sheep eyeballs and tomato juice. Sheep eyeballs are prized for more the jelly consistency than the delicate mutton flavor. It's known as traditional hangover cure that dates back to the Turtle soup. Soft shell turtles are brought to a slow boil and mixed with onions and herbs. The meat is tender, juicy, with a savory of somewhat gamey texture. The tiny feet are considered the best part of the turtle.
You have to agree with me. We are doing this from the beginning. Next, we have again some spices. The dining people, that is pumpkin seeds, and then I got many pumpkins. When you're like going to think you have like grandma, you smell the pork and the stuff, like that. It's gonna be just really, really crunchy. Are you here as well?
什么东西？哦。
When was it? It was on Tuesday, I think. So they took some and like, oh, next we have roasted dogs, which are spicy.
看着我。